И всем привет, и снова на канале Манга, Стрим. И сегодня, чуть-чуть перед сном, давайте продолжим Baldur's Gate. Продолжим третий акт. Точнее, начнем третий акт.
Don't waste a step.
Сомневаюсь, что мы много успеем. Но все же.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Seluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Раз уж мы теперь путешествуем вместе, я почти ничего о тебе не знаю.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Это правда, что ты уже сражалась против Троицы Мертвых?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Зачем же так? Ладно, перечисленного тут явно лишний.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
Спросить кое о чем.
Ask it.
Разбираешься в летидах?
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
В этот раз, видно, старший мозг сам порабощен.
Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
Already feeling better.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally
тебя рот
dawning,
поломался.
Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Как ты?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise. Fine. What's on your mind? Did you want something?
Of course.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically.
Погладить Песю. Песя лапками провалился под текстуры.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long
Вы
century.
будете ее исцелять? Нет, ее красоты.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Так, а мелкая нас уже покинула? Похоже, что да.
Fate spins along as it. Dost thou require a new ally?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
Обязательно его завалим.
To tell you the truth, I don't know whether we can defeat Cazador. Not unless we can figure out more about what he's plotting. I think we
Знаешь,
should
мы
track
там
down my fellow
бессмертного генерала завалили только
for
что.
a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
Где могут быть другие отродья?
Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Well, hello. What can I do?
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Что с нами теперь Джахейра? Вы были знакомы раньше?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
Архидруид. Ты ей восхищаешься?
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Так я справляюсь.
Given the circumstances, can be expected, I suppose. What would you like to know?
Это здоровенный для эльфа, слышь?
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Как это получилось?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
Он вставлял себе генов медведя и довольный, как друидом стал.
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Защищать природу. Родные друзья любимые есть?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Соболезную.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Ты не ответил про любовь, у тебя есть я. Расскажи что-нибудь про себя такое, что мне в голову не придет спросить.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Медведь-оборотень, любишь мед? Банально.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Сколько тебе лет, кстати?
350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
Что вырезаешь?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Спасибо.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
А до смерти боюсь кракенов, хотя видеть вживую не доводилось, ладно.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
Может, отсылка на на второй Divinity?
Anytime.
С Карлах лучше пока не разговаривать.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Без успеха, там где избранный потеплит прах, буду править миром, когда прибьет час, поступлю так, как будет правильно. Избавлюсь от этого зла всех до единого, стану героем, спасшим врата Балдура.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Your way to the portal. I need your help.
Что за хуйня? Почему они такие прибитые? Голос повелевающий. Урон заход психического. Сбегите в портал, пока Абсолют не захватила контроль. Блять, я по себе попал. Дебилоид.
Do this without you.
Ауч. Хорош.
Indubitably.
Нет, да? Жопа.
My faith will protect me. On I go.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
А, только одному достаточно было дойти.
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Ух, ебать. Вот это подстава. Да хули я там сдох, блядь.
Take you. Take you.
Death is but a word away.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Take you. Take you. Take you.
I need
Take
you
you.
now.
Take you. Take you. Take you.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Хилочку бы еще. Вот.
Help me.
Ведь вот так вот нормально. Прекрасно, тут пожиратель интеллекта на нашей стороне. Совершенно не подозрительно.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I can't hold them off much longer. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Что там еще за император?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Цири, ты пипец изменилась. Но я не сомневался. Я с самого начала говорил, что это все... Думал, что это личинка, но на самом деле это просто... Цири, пипец ты изменилась. Сложно. Докажи, что не врешь.
From her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all proof. Now, help me.
Так, обнаружение мыслей. Есть пробитие.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flare's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head.
Ладно, это оказалось смешно.
If you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight.
Ну ладно, давай посмотрим, во что это выльется.
Together.
Together.
Turn the tide.
Серьезно. Да, серьезно. Нихуя себе. Гел полетел. Мушка на стене. Боевые монахи гребаные. За Орфея? Блин, это Орфей. Блин. Какая нехорошая ситуация. Friendly Fire Blade. На голову прыгнул. Нет, Shadow Heart. Выкалывай ему глаза нахуй. Я буду просто... То есть чуть к психическим атакам. На, сучка. На, еще раз. А что ж такое-то? В огонь не влети. Что тут Харт умерла, твою мать? Че сдохла-то? Баллад.
Ready for another round? What's it gonna take?
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like
Объяснения
that.
будут?
I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
Тут и в этот раз я хочу услышать имя.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Прикольно. Лорд Горташ был одним из избранных в колонии.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Тебе обязательно надо было пожать мозги преступников.
Rather them than potential future allies, like you.
Некоторым вроде мы тоже преступники. Ты расскажешь мне, что была за битва?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Ты тоже был плену.
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Почему Орфей отказался помочь в Лакет?
I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Что будет, если освободим Орфея?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
У меня нет с тобой ничего общего.
Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that.
А вот и нет.
You seek to reverse an inevitable process, a process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Мне не нравится, к чему ты клонишь.
Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle.
Ну вот то, о чем я говорил, возможность превратиться в элитида. Но нет.
Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve.
Не надо такой красоты мне, спасибо. Я хочу развиться. Если можешь меня развить, почему ты можешь полностью остановить? Ни за что.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
тронутая астралом личинка. Оператор объяснил, как можно открыть новую ступень нашей этической трансформации и превращать желателя разума. Если войти в контакт с тронутой астралом личинкой, мы эволюционируем. Это да, уничтожить старший мозг. Слишком мощный, его нельзя оставить живых, разумнее всего будет его уничтожить, либо его починить. Сразиться со старшим мозгом. Сорвать план избранной троицы, взять под контроль старший мозг. Но как мы воспользуемся этой властью для освобождения или завоевания? Каким бы ни был ответ, он кроется в вратах Балдура. Вот история принца Орфея. Принц Орфей заточен в астральной призме. Смертоносный владелец наносит дополнительный урон, равный своему модификатору мудрости. Это провоцирует атаку без оружия. Космическое место. Так, что у нас там за уровень? 10-й? Десятый. Двусторонний удар. Буду получать помеху при первом испытании. Бросок атаки получит преимущество. Чуть-чуть не хватило. 300 опыта. Shadowheart отстает.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse.
Consider using the time.
Murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. What's inside?
Спидери, конечно, знатно.
My faith protects me.
No one's stopped me yet.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the
Стала
artifact
седой.
astral prism the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my
Ты знаешь, что
parents.
ты седой стала за ту ночь?
But I digress. Did you want something?
Хочу поговорить о том, что с нами происходит. Как лучше разделиться. Думаю, особый чин, который предлагал император, дал повысить наш шанс на успех. Нет. Наши отношения.
Of course.
Почему ты стала седой внезапно? Алло. Это баг?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. Fine. What's on your mind? Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
Это ты. Вот, да, как раз. А как ты это сделала? Если помогать забыть о прошлом, я только за.
I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate.
Прическа стала лучше. Насчет цвета не уверен.
Of
Хотя бы
course.
чмокни меня.
Well, don't stand on ceremony. Come here. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Ох, от этого всего, наверное, ты охуела.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai.
Орфей, изменник, что натворил.
He sought Vlakith's head in a Geich ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlakith our ruler. The first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
157-я? Куда вам столько влакит?
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn, a Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow.
Чё теперь? Геих не был... О, блин, Орфей не был убит, он был пленен. Можешь ли доверять тому, чему тебя учили?
Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret.
И что теперь?
We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich.
Хочу поговорить об Орфее.
What about him?
Утверждаю, что Орфей служит Эльтидам. Мы вызвали у него отвращение.
Chuck. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not 1, but 2 atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity.
Use you and abuse
There is
you.
one truth, Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy.
И это про меня. Зачем было Влаке ставить Орфея в живых все эти тысячи лет?
As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. One talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy
Ферман, дровище.
that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Что были за суровые гитенки в призме?
Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end, and trapped by
Гитян, Гитян.
Vlaakith in the same prism holding
Да,
the
это наш
prince,
напарник
fruitlessly hacking at the sphere
с самого
that
начала
contains
игры.
him. So loyal, so beguiled, they were blind to his treason. The honor guard's deaths were inevitable, as is the death of their Geich-enthralled prince.
Стоит ли убивать Орфея? Императоры используют его силу, чтобы нас защитить.
My queen would demand I slay her greatest enemy. I could not be more certain. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play.
Лаки не может вознаградить тебя, если погибнешь и окажется в рабстве.
And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the Illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty. Fine with me.
Нет, все. Обощенные гейкхаби. Восстали они. Узнаешь, что астральная призма — это тюрьма. Орфея, принца Гитянки. Свидетель разума, именуем мы себя императором, используем силу Лафея, чтобы подавлять влияние абсолютно независимо от того, доверимся ли мы императору, надо выяснить, есть ли способ освободить Орфея из заточения. Вот это мне нравится, да. Эльна сказала, что мы должны найти способ освободить Орфея из его тюрьмы, только тогда нас может убить принца и вернуть расположение в Лакет. Не надо его убивать. Он хороший. Наверное.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Император обещает нам немыслимое могущество, если мы захотим его обрести. Не надо. Гайки маленькие симпатичные птички. Гайки это из спасателей. Такая девочка-мышка.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon.
I need a quick word.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
Be gone, friend. I have a
Пришло время выйти из лазеря. Спустя час. Достижение. Покиньте второй акт.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Забавно, что в другие акты я не могу телепортироваться никак.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Врата Балдур рядом, надо узнать, где находится Горташ. Надо обыскать город в поисках улик, которые помогут найти Орин. И начинать надо с места самого гнусного убийства. Вернейший способ наткнуться на Баалиста. Наконец прибыли во врата Балдура, чтобы сразиться со старшим мозгом. Нам нужно отнять 3 нетирийских камня у 3 избранных. Нетирийский камень Кэтрика уже у нас. Так, мы можем поискать других отродий, которых упоминала Старин. Их можно встретить в тавернах, ночлежках, драконьем перекрестке. Мы должны добраться до врат Балдура. Теперь Астарину предстоит отыскать Кассадора Зера и окончательно решить его судьбу, свою судьбу. Мы прибыли на драконий перекресток. Шадоухард считает, что здесь повсюду будут соглядатые шаритов, ожидающих ее возвращения. Она хочет найти одного из них и выпытать, где спрятан шаритский монастырь. Шадоухард рассчитывает найти такого соглядатая среди новоприбывших отчаявшихся, потоком хлынувших на драконий перекресток. Пинок фронтира мы добрались до драконьего перекрестка на окрестностях врат Балдура. Надо осмотреть в оба, нет ли тут Мизорры. Так.
Something good here, I hope.
С любовью ухоженные сапоги были.
Excuse me, I can't find my mum.
Это не моя проблема. А ты видел ее в последний раз?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the
Разными
same
глазами.
day. That was
Мне кажется, она
Sunday, though.
придумывает на ходу. Давай найдем стражей и спросим их, они помогут тебе.
Guards blow like petards. They don't help us.
Проголодалась, вот возьми еды.
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Might be useful.
У нас вместе с какой-то лисой по имени Обжора. Вижу будущего сопартийца. Я сомневаюсь, что в третьем акте спустя 90 часов нам дадут еще одного сопартийца. Я думаю, все уже давно у меня в кармане.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction.
Почему нет?
It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
Кстати, по поводу плута вора жулика, забавно, что у нас в команде, ну, вообще в игре нету никаких таких каких-нибудь полуросликов, хоббитов, воров. Ну, то есть его можно сделать, конечно, самому и его отыгрывать. Но все же. Остальная стража — это какое-то новое созвучное название подразделения городских стражников. Это же роботы, дети, автоматоны.
You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Let's see what this does.
Пригодится. Здравствуйте.
No passage this way, I'm afraid.
Так-то я, наверное, мог со стены спрыгнуть. Я не уверен, надо ли мне пока туда или нет. Побегаем пока по округе. РПГ под конец вроде поздновато партию перепиливать. Но все-таки больно яркая девочка. Да, таких ярких девочек мы видали на каждом перекрестке. Добавок одноглазая, мол, все равно круче.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
Why were these particular redcaps caged?
We had an
The circus of the last days has returned. See dry
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster at the door.
И такое. Жгуль, блядь.
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes. How dare you? What in the hell
Ну,
does
помыли
all
бы его
this?
хотя
A
бы.
necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. The finest extra-planar circus there is.
Что за блядский цирк? Ты, блин, Карлах, как всегда. Я не знаю, хочу ли я в цирк, я просто тыкаю на все подряд. Что у вас за упырь, блин, который всех обнюхивает?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji. Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries.
Ладно, хочу попасть в цирк.
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ну, я так-то народу повалил немало. Я мясник из Блавикина.
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No light.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
Что договоримся? Да, я точно не представляю ни для кого опасности, уж тем более я не убийца, честью клянусь. Опа. Не жопа. Давайте выступим. Да-да-да. Вот это было бы хорошо. Уболтал. Чувствую, что упырь адекватен, просто прикалывается. Вряд ли. Вот как именно они его контролируют, это, конечно, вопрос интересный. Они его даже не помыли.
Did you see that bloody ghoul at the entrance? Sniffing us of all things. What kind of
Это цирк такой, это блядский цирк просто.
The creepy monster thing.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Refugees traveling alone, or any stupid...
Any of the refugees give you hassle? Come to us. We know how to handle them.
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city can't hold any more. We've got to keep them out.
A Baldur.
Иван.
Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
Как по мне понял, что я из Балдурские-то. Шухерок, блин.
Clear off. There's nothing in these caravans for you.
Didn't whatever birthed you tell you not to stare?
По-моему, просто часть атмосферы. Они же цирк апокалипсиса. Логично. Но они же не могли договориться просто с упырем.
Oh yeah. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Denuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Пусть объясни, что тут происходит. Умеешь ты принять всех гостей, почему никто в этой стране не может жить мирно? Армия Абсолют тут будет здесь со дня на день, а ты трясешь за свою собственность? Да, почему никто в этой стране не может жить мирно?
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
Обнаружение мыслей. Так. С двумя бонусами. Посраться.
I can't let them stay here. What if the
Что
little
если они
brat
влезут в
gets into the
подвал? А что
basement?
это у тебя там в подвале? В домах обычно бывают большие подвалы. Вот любопытно, что ты в нем держишь.
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a
Подозрительный
craftsman.
мужик.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
Не против, если я взгляну, что у тебя там.
Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our
Наверное,
destination.
голос из диска Элизиум
As I
был лучше.
said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Но, блин, мужики, сорян.
What do I have to lose?
Какой критический промах при 80, алло.
Let's cut your fire, baby. Over there.
Блин, мне не нравится этот исход. Я не хотел с ними драку начинать. Может, там можно было договориться? Уже фейл. В таких городах сплетни разносятся мгновенно и очень живучий. Сплетни по поводу того, что в подвале у мужика что-то есть.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the
Так, не
basement?
будем пока намекать ему про подвал. Дом у тебя большой, неужели в нем нет ни одной свободной комнаты?
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy is begging to get smacked.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home. Either they leave, or I'll make them.
Ты напряжен, с тобой все в порядке?
But wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers?
Убеждения могут избавиться от беженства, исполнить то, что просят ребята. Оставишь в покое, тогда оставлю в покое тебя. Во. Ого, 20-очка. Это будет тяжело. Тяжело, но не невозможно. Зато весь город будет знать, что это мужику заезжие пытались в подвал залезть. А тот что-то перепугался подозрительно. Не, ты не прав. Завтра весь город будет знать, что какой-то мужик в здоровых доспехах Зашел в этот дом и очистил его подвал.
If your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
Вот.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it
А
better.
большой хуец мой тебе в рот не засунуть?
A loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
А иначе что?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Ты на броню вот эту посмотри. Ты знаешь, с кого я ее, блядь, снял? Вот. И, между прочим, я недавно своими руками разделался с аватаром Меркула. С тобой как-нибудь справлюсь. Алло, на броню посмотри. Алло, посмотри, вот кто у меня слева, и посмотри, кто у меня справа. Вы чё, наркоманы голожопые, блядь? Это, как реально, как в игре, ну, как в Ведьмаке. Едет Ведьмак, блин, на лошади в броне там полноценной, с двумя мечами, на плотве у него висит башка Грифона оторванная, и тут три разбойника такие из леса. Блин, давай ему втащим, давай деньги. А еще... Мне очень нравится. Вот если я ей втащу, то она... Нет, ладно, я сейчас загружусь и втащу ей просто. Но потом я загружусь, и вот этот мне вариант тоже очень нравится. Нормально она так отлетела. Мне кажется, у меня должна быть какая-то катсценка была. Ну ладно, это начинает бой, это логично. Надо ее запугать. Посмотри, во что я одет. Я недавно своими руками разделался с аватаром Меркула. Ёпрст. Ну да, вот. Ты серьезно? Ладно. Вот. Вот так вот. Звездуйте. Так, пусть идут. Так, а подвал мы сейчас будем искать. Где тут у вас подвал? Опаньки. Уровень получила. Герой убил 99 противников за минуту. 100-й все так же бежит на него с палкой. Он такой, ну блин, сейчас он точно устал. Теперь он точно устал и не справится со мной. Да. Ну что ж, я, кстати, получается, фактически я пришел в третий акт 10 уровня. И у меня осталось 2 уровня.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Something's on my mind. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks.
С другой стороны, герой может носить богов и драконов, но стражники в городе все еще его ваншотают. При этом мир спасать они не пойдут. Ну так они тоже были когда-то приключенцами, а потом попала стрела в колено. На здоровье. Как вы здесь очутились?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
Никто не говорит вам уходить, жить сколько хотите. Ну, это не мой дом.
For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing around. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
На здоровье.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Я получаю вдохновение. Я действовал в рамках своего характера.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Подвал? Где подвал? Ищем подвал.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Here goes nothing.
She's not brave, Ben.
Опаньки.
What's that? Bet I can crack that open.
Замок сложный. А у меня последняя отмычка. Придется сейф скамить. Неплохо.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Растяжка.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Place the trap.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
А вот все в ловушках. Тех красота.
What's hiding here?
This'll be fun.
Чё себе подвал? Подвал, подвал.
Best avoid that trap.
Только почему-то у него вместо ловушек петарды. Тут передняя часть подвала больше моего дома. Ну так и дом наверху там двухэтажный. Как бы не маленький.
Place is more dangerous than I thought.
На что мы там наступили лицом?
Civilization beckons at last.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. At the ready. Be wary. This place is trapped.
doubt a bear this size went down without a fight.
Best avoid that trap.
Даже все просто в ловушках. Ауч.
Don't give me trouble now.
Подсвезло. Компрометирующее письмо. Арфур. Посылка до сих пор ждет тебя у Филодира. Не тяни, а то мы начнем сомневаться, так ли ты предан делу, как утверждаешь. Забери груз, разложи по мишкам, сделай пожертвование, проще простого. Если завтра в это время он еще будет здесь, мы тебя им накормим. Так ты знаешь, у нас этого добра полно.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Так, что это мы получили? В подвале мастера по игрушкам мы нашли компрометирующее письмо. Похоже, что в пожертвованные бешенцами игрушки положили что-то опасное. Мы должны как можно скорее их найти. Ёперный театр.
I'll take that. I'm sure this toy will be finished soon if they bear with it.
В нем провода, что ли, торчат? Внутри видны механические детали умилительно.
I doubt a bear this size went down without a fight.
Нашли бумажку со словом из 72 букв. Теперь игрушки надо живут и пойдут всех бить. Главное не кормить их после полночи. Ой, бля. Ой, бля, это последнее, что говорит сапер перед критическим провалом бросков кубиков.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
step forward. More for me.
I'm sure this toy will be finished soon if they bear with it.
У этого медведя у него нет п.
I doubt a bear this size went down without a fight. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Похоже, что в пожертвованной мыши игрушки что-то опасное. Мы должны как можно скорее найти их. Найти пожертвованные игрушки? Ладно.
Still decent folk about. I don't like being...
Стражи нет, стражи заняты. О май. Я буду самый модный парень на деревне.
Refugees traveling a lot. Already stupid enough to leave camp.
Это еще что за херня?
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
Кто трубит в рог?
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words.
Твои слова отец покупит слова абсолют. Мы что, все бешенцы, убежденные абсолютисты?
There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly. Ruins the whole bunch.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash
Он
and
выглядит как
vermin
Дракула.
to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city.
Так, мы должны принять их с гордостью. Балдурец. У тебя рингтонский акцент какой-то балдурец.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners. You and I have nothing more to say.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees.
Почему ты так говоришь?
Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington.
Slow,
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Lord on the rack, give me patience.
Ты в порядке?
These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Дерзко. Из крови обливается, давай ближе к делу.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust.
Сейчас видишь копье?
Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Использовать слияние разумов, чтобы убедить Шадоухард солгать. Обратиться к ней телепатически. Сейчас ты должна признать вину и раскаяться. Она сама отвернулась от вашей жалкой богини. Пусть она сама разбирается.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Пес.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor.
Donations?
Ты чё, стример, что ли, блин? На что? Я приму пожертвование, спасибо.
If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Та-та-та-та-та-та, слушай. Вот оно, вот оно. Среди пожертвований может быть что-то опасное. А ты твою ж мать?
If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you... Very well.
Так. О, в игрушках могут быть бомбы и фейерверки.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Not sure why you were so...
Is everything all right, men at Nestor? Sir? There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job. Are you gonna search the...
Где же это может быть? Так, не то, что я искал.
Careful. There's a trap here.
Угу. Медведь с сюрпризом. Это взрывчатка.
I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Так я уже.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No, sir.
Афур, завсегдатые ласки Шарес. Попробуем его там найти. Нашли пожертвованные игрушки, в которых говорилось о компрометирующем Арфуру письме. Он заложил в них взрывчатку. Надо узнать, что он скажет в свое оправдание. О, да, неплохо. Да, отлично, я вот так вот буду по ладерю ходить.
Light on my feet.
We'll drink to their memory.
Let's have a look.
Это ж наши пацаны.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of
Yay.
Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
Что скажешь о вратах Балдура?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
Там обобрал лунные башни, мы тоже обобрали лунные башни.
Didn't you?
Может, думать, ты не обобрал, да? Там эти крохи остались. Я такой, да. Я там все упылесосил к ебеням. Блин, интересно, а у него диалог отличается от того, насколько ты налутал? Очень интересно узнать. Скажи мне вещицы, которые ты предлагаешь.
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
Осторожно, это взрывается.
Stay away from trap.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now.
Пока что.
Huh? Bye. I'm busy.
Well, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
What we have on, we need to get into the city.
These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue.
Сухарик, девочка.
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently.
Просто чтобы не испугать пса, потянуть руку и дать обнюхать себя. Фига. Нас многовато. Обосрались сходу. Не обосрались.
The dog sniffs your hand and seems more at ease.
Soldier, we farmers.
Look quick!
Time for a natter.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Кто хороший мальчик? Ты хороший мальчик.
Yes! Oh, goodness, yes! I am a good dog! Fantastic stuff! Oh, yes, you're lovely. You can come back. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go. Here it comes. Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
I should speak up.
I apologize for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
Собака.
Was that my dear?
Nothing, darling.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologize for caring about my boy.
Я не говорю, что хочу трогать твою собаку. Это правда милый пес.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
On my way.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes?
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice.
Отношения к беженцам здесь ужасные.
I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is the real travesty. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do?
Great.
They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if?
Grunch. Вот и Grunch.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
О, дай полечим тебя.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Растешь тетя.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
Чего ты добиваешься?
Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends, and I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
When Nilos and me were hiding, and hungry, and scared.
I dunno.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Oh, again.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it? How did the wine sack get out?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
Тебе удалось выбраться, как ты.
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We all could have survived if we...
I'm really worried about Umi.
Don't take that.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive.
Рад вас видеть.
Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
You made it here all on your own.
Жабень.
Some close calls. The cult have claimed everyone.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Расизм.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
Я тут живу, блять. Я думаю, от Балдура приятно, конечно, вернуться домой.
It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
Опять же, не ощущается в воздухе.
Tensions? That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget.
Никогда не поздно, особенно если кто-то напрашивается на хороший урок. Должен поддерживать здесь мир, а не подкармливать раздоры.
What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say?
Уж ты поехавший. Нельзя убивать невинных.
Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
Ух ты ж, блядство.
So, you're the lick spittle who crushed the bone lord.
Просто рандомный стражник в уголке локации. Оказывается, тобой?
A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Внезапно.
Washing my pits, washing my pits. This is the song when up. Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
I mean, Karis was always filthy. Like us. Christine is pretty fun. She helped out a bit more.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Back off! I found these apples first.
The state of this car. What were they thinking?
Wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just lined up and taken their fair shares, we'd have had plenty for everyone.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Open up.
Maybe I'll take that drink after all.
Fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark
О,
day.
здрасте. Что случилось?
We underestimated an enemy, much like I underestimated you and your vampiric companion. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead, not the undead.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdisk Ablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned.
Удалось им спасти тех, кого хотели.
They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone.
I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel, but this one is new to me.
Геральт из Ривии.
A friend met on the road, my lady. I told you of the stranger in the swamp. They killed not only that fen's hag, but also the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
2 fine trophies. Perhaps I can interest you in a third.
Я заинтересован. Это работа для Ведьмака. Ты имеешь в виду?
Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp.
Блин, не, ну тут нужен этот.
Every last one. Our
Тут
whole
нужно с собой этого брать.
How much farther can I go?
Shut it! Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something happen.
Карабелла. Вернулась, научившись контролировать свои способности. А, да, можешь рассчитывать в нее магию, когда нужно быть больше всего. Девочка. Некромант. Блять, кого оставить-то пока? Давай тебя.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh,
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Хорошо. Будешь Кассадор узнать о твоем возвращении?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
Звучит рискованно.
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Присоединься.
Darling, don't touch me.
Пол 10 уровня. Все продали.
I've got a long road ahead. What path lies before me?
So we should do nothing.
Don't overwork.
Just wait for the next wave.
The hunter has not.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us, even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Привет.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im oraknete. Krasinetra. So, the
Да.
impossible spawn walks
Отличается.
among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
Если уж бросить его в костер, я буду только за. Что нужно от Астариона.
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Да, он теперь свободен.
Free. Not while his master still lives. But he has perhaps earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
Эй, пойдем спасем.
Excuse me. Did you not hear anything I just said? They're gone.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
Должен помочь им отомстить. Хотя бы это ты им должен.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
We can do nothing for you here.
We are begging help from you, an outsider. I would follow Ulmer to the Hells and back, but this does not feel right.
To
lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
I pray you will succeed where we failed. Exterminate every last vampire parasite.
Do not stand here and wait.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their...
And they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together, we can...
Tempers are right.
Сорян.
They need to be wiped out.
Have to keep going.
Exterminated. Nothing less will do. Should we fortify the camp?
Do not.
It is good to have you with us. There is some... Cazador's nest of serpents must be exterminated.
Поговорили. Можно засунуть Астериона обратно в лагерь.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. It sounds...
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Не терпится там оказаться или наоборот?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
Приятно сюда вернуться.
Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
Что херни тут делаете?
Hi. It's me, Yenna.
Блин, Эрман был прав.
Remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Я думаю, это босс-маньячка превратилась. Я вам гарантирую, это она. Но если я ее прогоню, меня никто не поймет. Я даже не смогу высказать свое предположение. Ладно, оставайся.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Так, где Карлах? Вот она.
What's on your mind? Let's go. What's cooking? Got it.
Как с котиком нельзя поговорить.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Forgive me.
What if this is it for our people?
These boots have seen everything.
This is the end.
So we may shed blood tomorrow.
Always room for more.
And let them marshal all their strength.
Красиво. Тут у вас.
I have something to ask.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
What's in here? Something good here, I hope.
Speaking of Greece, are there any sausage rolls left?
Наверняка это этот. О. Люк заброшенной мельницы. Пуль тут и летит, спит, блядь. Вообще пиздец.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a man,
Зашел, называется.
glistening and raw.
A newborn, unattended. How fortunate.
Ускользнуть. Первый взгляд не скажет, что это особенно удачно.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power.
разбудить.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry.
Были твои крики, когда зашел в мельницу.
My vessel. He fought the transformation. He found it excoriating. I can still taste his terror. It is delicious, but will not sustain me. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength.
Не собираюсь кормить себя, ёпта.
Very well, kin. I shall dine on you.
Щука. Ты должна быть гуманоидом, чем тебе не гуманоид.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Let's have a look.
Мимо проходя, идешь такой, никого не трогаешь, хоп, и летит.
Something's on my mind.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Опаньки. Сюда.
Can't talk just now, sorry.
This is the third time.
Something to do with the army about to invade the city?
Don't believe
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fists. Right?
It's run or sit.
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
Arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint.
Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to any more whining about missing letters.
Do not, under any circumstances, employ sword course couriers. Their service is appalling.
Forgive me, but I must attend to my friend. She's most upset about the post.
The Absolute Army will be here any day now.
Why don't you find a different delivery?
The Steel Watch will put a stop to them. It's the circle's players on the
She'd want me to say that.
You want to let those thugs get away with it?
If you're looking to enter the city, hope your pockets are loaded. Bastards are charging a fortune.
Bet you heard Baldur's Gate was safe, right? Well, it's a bloody lie. They've banned refugees from the city as if we're the problem.
Hi! Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By
Купи копье.
What'd you say? Huh?
Умерь пыл.
Sorry. Sorry. I just get so excited doing the best job ever.
Слушание клиентов — это лучшая работа.
Yeah. I get to talk to people all day. And work for the best damn smith in all of Rivington. Gildro Anglion. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil.
Мы готовы за ним расцеловать.
It's Gildro Anglion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way.
Где этот замечательный начальник?
Right up the stairs in his workshop. But I wouldn't bother him if I were you. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe a shiny, shiny new blade?
Хочешь стать кузнецом?
I mean, I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. But actually doing something with my hands and all that fire. I'd give anything to do what he does. Oh, God. Don't tell him I said that, will you? I really love my job. Promise. Oh, yay!
Такой тут у нас доска Свайса. Редкий щит. Редкое тканевое броня. Подойти в ярость. Танцующий бриз Глефа.
Want more?
It's run or sit on my ass praying. And God don't give a damn about
That's a friendly-looking shadow. I need to find a way forward.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and
А луки тоже ковал.
Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
Поймешь, какое оружие мне идеально подходит.
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
быстро, эффективно. Того, кого я убиваю. Считаю, убивать без лишних телодвижений. Главное, чтобы враг умер, вот и все.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Стирая кровь, двигаюсь дальше.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
Я никогда не убью того, кто мне дорог.
You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Да что ж такое-то, блядь?
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Ah, yeah. You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
На тебя напал Доппельгангер. Она скопировала твою внешность, мою внешность.
Is that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I'll tell you now, you'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you.
На тебя правда напал Доппельгангер? Иди отсюда. Ля.
Well, you're not wrong. Feels like my brain's been drawn on the anvil. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off.
Very well.
What do you want now? And go down to the blood.
Не хочу в лавку, иди. А как же там особый вепон? Крафтить. Дела.
It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads.
Не открыть.
Never travels out. Everything.
Should last us the
You wanted the easy
Do
path.
this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
We're gonna protect.
I ain't looking to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
You look like you need to clean off the road, Dad. Almost as much as I do. No good ends with hot water in a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
This rumor mill's going mad. What? Thieves, murderers, monsters. What hell's breaking?
You can't get in trouble for Tress For sneaking into places as a kid, right? Just wondering.
We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the ginny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us.
Тут можно типа пролезть на этот... На блядский цирк.
Everything your dad tells you.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a...
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
Так я и не в одиночку. Меня толпа.
Soon, the absolute army is on our doorstep.
Mummy keeps talking about some army, but she won't tell me anything about it.
Would everyone please stop going on about the Absolute's army? Lord Gor...
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to invade the city.
Can't believe
А в колодце, как всегда. Что ж, думаю, это хорошее место, чтобы на сегодня закончить. Немножечко посидели. Целых 3 часика. Вообще не заметил. Завтра продолжим. Всем большое спасибо за сегодня. И, как говорится, зайка.